5 things that I would immediately start doing to speak more confidently if I were to start my journey all over again. Trust me, these are the 5 steps that I would follow as a beginner in 2025. Now, before I share those 5 steps with you, let me give you a little bit of context, okay? There's something very important that I want to share with you about me. And that is that for the biggest part of my life, I was a very shy and introverted kind of a person. I was a person who was really underconfident and a scaredy, like a darpoke kind of a person. Yeah. And I was the kind of person who used to find it very hard to talk in front of my own family members. I used to find it very hard to talk in front of my own group of friends. I used to find it very hard to make eye contact with my teachers. Forget public speaking. And I used to find it very hard. Like, for example, if my teachers would ask me to give introduction in a classroom, I used to start sweating and shivering, and my heartbeat used to go crazy. And you know what? I started thinking that there's something wrong with me. Because I used to look around at other kids, and they were all very confident. They all used to speak very confidently, and I started feeling that there's something wrong with me. All right. Now coming to the point, so I was this shy, introverted kind of a person. Now just imagine that shy kid turning and becoming a communication coach. Yes, I'm a communication coach from last 9.5 years, and I have helped hundreds, if not thousands, of people in enhancing their communication skills and confidence. And now, no, I am not making this video to pat myself on the back, and I'm not trying to sound pompous here. But the point here is that the 5 steps that I'm about to share with you, they've come with really hands-on experience, and all those 5 steps that I'm sharing with you, that I'm about to share with you, I have learned them from my journey, and I have learned them from many other people's journey with whom I have worked, right? So they're all practical steps, and they're meant to work, all right? They're meant to work. So you better sit down with a notebook and a pen and start taking notes. All right, let's begin. First step that you should keep in mind as a beginner in 2025. First step is debunk the myths. Okay? Debunk the myths. We have to start from here. Don't expect a straightaway practical action oriented tip here. We have to start from the basics. Okay? We have to start from the roots. So the first step is debunk the myths. There are certain age-old myths. Okay, there are certain age-old myths that we all have. I used to have this myth, and the people I meet today, 90% of the people say the same thing. And you know what they say? They say that I'm a very shy and introverted kind of a person. So because I'm an introvert, I cannot become a confident communicator. And trust me, I also used to say the same thing, that I am an introvert, I cannot become a confident communicator. But it's not true. It's not true. It's absolute BS. Okay? Pardon my language, but it is an absolute BS. Introversion and extroversion has nothing to do with becoming a good communicator. It has nothing to do with becoming a confident communicator. So even if you are an introverted kind of a person, even if you're a shy introvert, you can still be a charismatic, graceful, and a confident communicator. Right? So the first step that you have to do is debunk, just take this myth out of your mind and throw it away. Right? There's another myth that you have to take out of your mind. That is that some people are just born with this natural talent. Some people are just born very confident. Okay? So this might be true for like 0.5% of people or 1% of people out of the entire population. But majority of the population is not born with such talents. They are not born very confident. They learn the skill. So the point here is that you don't have to feel that when you see a person, if you see a person who is very confident, and if you see to yourself, you know what, they are born with this confidence, they are born with this natural talent of public speaking. Please stop. Please stop. Because this is a skill which can be learned. It's a skill which can be acquired. So please don't tell to yourself that they were born with this skill and I am not. It's not true. It's a skill that can be learned. right? I know I'm getting a little emotional while saying it, but it's true. And I used to believe the same. I used to believe the same, that, what, she's speaking so well, he's speaking so well. They're born that talented and they're born with such confidence. No, no, you can also learn it. And even if they are born with those talents and confidence, it's okay, good for them. But we can still acquire and learn that skill. Confidence is a muscle, we all can build it. Communication is a skill, we can all get good at it. No matter you're an introvert, extrovert, ambivert, whatever. Right? You get the point here. Alright, so that's step number one. Done? Have you taken the notes? Please tell me you're writing it down. Debunk the myths. Right? I hope you have taken notes. Alright, let's talk about point number two. Point number two is, I repeat it so many times in my community as well. And point number two is, stop labeling yourself. Please stop labeling yourself. Let me give you this example. Whenever I meet a new person, and I literally meet new people every single day, all right. And whenever I meet these people, they tell me that I'm a very shy and introvert kind of a person, and I'm very hesitant to speak. I am not that. I am not that great when I'm speaking. I'm not that funny. I'm a little boring. People don't find the way I talk, people don't find it very attractive. So they have put in so many labels for yourself, right? So let me ask you a question here. How many labels have you given to yourself? Do you also call yourself, I'm very shy, I'm very introvert, I'm really hesitant, I'm so nervous, I'm so scaredy? Have you also put these labels for yourself? Do you also tag yourself with these labels? If yes, then please stop. Please stop. You know why? Because your identity shapes your destiny. I will repeat this. Your identity shapes your destiny. And if your identity is this, that I'm a shy person, I'm a hesitant person, I'm a nervous person, I'm a scaredy person, I can't talk, what if I fail, what if this, what if I forget? If your identity is this, then trust me, these things are only going to get manifested in your life. Nobody is going to believe you. Because people see you the way you see yourself, right? I'm not trying to become motivational here. I'm not trying to impart you any motivation. I'm talking pure science. I'm not trying to motivate you here at all. Okay? I am just talking pure science here. If you are putting these labels for yourself, that I am this, that, shy, introvert, I can't talk, I don't know how to talk, what if I fail? If you're putting these labels for yourself, you are literally destroying your own destiny, right? If you want to be a confident communicator, come up with new labels, better ones. For example, I'm a confident communicator. I know what to say. People love listening to me. Success is certain for me. I'm such a charismatic communicator. Change your self talk, because your identity shapes your personality, right? Not only that, to give you a little bit more inspiration, let me tell you that people see you the way you see yourself. Yes, people see you through your eyes. Yes, there's nothing wrong with me right now. I am absolutely making, I'm saying the right thing here, that people see you through your eyes. For example, if you say that if you see yourself as a shy, hesitant, nervous person, then people are also going to see you like that, right? So change your labels and change your self-talk. That's point number two. Please write this down, and you have to do this today. All right, you have to do this today. That's point number two. Point number three. Now for point number three, I have taken notes. Let me just take a look at it. Yeah. I literally sat down before hitting that record button, and I sat for 1 hour to take points and what all I want to share with you. All right. So the third point is, yeah, very important. You might not have expected this. The third point is that be very, very careful of your environment. Be very, very careful of your environment. Because sometimes we do not realize that sometimes our friends, some of our own family members, extended family, relatives, sometimes we are surrounded by people who who drains our energy. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes our surroundings, for example, some of our friends, some of our family members, some of our cousins, sometimes are like this, who make us feel small about ourselves. And if you have any person like that in your surrounding, please, please try to stay away from them as much as possible. And it matters. It matters. Your surroundings, your environment matters. Who are the people who are in your surroundings? They matter. Because your surroundings, people in your surroundings can literally lift you up and they can literally drag you down. It's possible. It happens, right? So just make sure that people in your surroundings are all people who are uplifting you, who are empowering you and are not pulling you back. It's a very important factor if you want to become a confident communicator, right? Last, I would share, right? Last but definitely not the least, is practice. Practice, which means record and reflect. I share this exercise all the time. I have made so many videos on this. See, if you're a shy and introverted kind of a person and you want to speak more confidently, if you want to speak without hesitation in your classrooms, in your offices, in a presentation, in a meeting, then maybe on the very first day you won't be able to do it, right? It's not like that you have just seen this video and tomorrow you'll go to office and you'll say that I will give the presentation. It will not happen like that. It's a process, right? It's a journey. So to start this journey, the best way to do it is record and reflect. What does it mean? To start working on your communication skills, take up your phone, keep it a little far from you, and hit the record button and start speaking on any random topic. Literally at any random topic, right? Topic could be as random as what did you eat today? What did I eat today? You can talk about your favorite fruit. You can talk about your favorite movie. You can talk about your favorite book. You can talk about if you had a fight with someone, you can just talk about that. Talk about anything, but build that habit of speaking, right? Because as shy and introverted people, we don't have the habit of speaking only. We are mostly the listeners, right? So we have to build that habit. So take your phone, keep it a little far from you so that you can observe your body language, right? And speak on it. And then reflect back. When you reflect back, you can do two steps. First is called auditory review. Now, what is auditory review? Auditory review is that you have to keep your phone upside down and volume to the max, right? And just listen to it. And listen and observe, did I have a lot of fillers while I was talking? Did I repeat a lot of filler words? For example, I use right a lot, right? Some people use basically a lot. Some people use generally a lot. So what is your filler word? You can just try to take observations and write them down in a notebook. Then second point is called visual review. Now what is a visual review? Take your phone, watch the recording, but put it on mute. Don't listen to it, just watch it, right? And when you watch it, you will see that how many times, how was your body language? Were you trying to make yourself really, really small? Were you shrugging yourself? Were you making eye contact? What is your body language like? Are you looking confident or are you not looking confident? All of these points, you will take notes of it. So this is called record and reflect. Trust me, if you do this exercise for the next 4 weeks, your communication game is going to change, right? So try this. Actually I've shared 4 steps with you, right? I think yes, there's one more step that I want to share with you, and that is fifth one, which is called start small. Now, what is start small? Start small means that don't pressurize yourself. If you're a person who is really shy and you're not comfortable to talk in front of a big group of people, then don't aim that tomorrow morning after watching this video, I'm going to step up on a stage and I'm going to give a speech in front of 1,000 people. Don't aim that. Start small. What I mean by start small is, for example, right now you just talk to 2 of your friends, right? And that too, most of the time you're a listener, you're an observer. What you can do is in front of those 2 friends, start speaking more just by adding two more lines, right? I always tell my students to start with just adding one more extra sentence. Just add one more extra sentence. So when you start becoming comfortable in front of your own group of friends, then maybe start wishing strangers. When you meet someone in a park, when you meet someone in a lift, wish them, greet them. When you start becoming comfortable with wishing and greeting, go one step forward and add one extra line. Ask, how are you? Start small. Do not pressurize yourself. It's absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay to be an introvert. It's good. I'm a little biased towards introverts. So it's absolutely okay. And we all can become really good and confident communicators. Try these 5 steps.